Today let's discuss about limits. So what exactly is a limit? So limit is simply the value that a function approaches as input approaches some value. So if you simply I can write it limit extends to c. This is that particular input value. The function will be reaching a particular value. So imagine there is a curve. So the value L at a particular value C. Now in general textbooks will be having as per definition the concept of delta and the concept of epsilon, where they'll say whenever a point x is within distance epsilon of c, the value f of x is within distance of L. So let's not go deep into this conceptual wise. So this is a revision session on limits formulas. So mostly we will be using the following formulas. The first formula which we use in commonly is limit extends to a x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a is simply n into a power n minus 1, and n is real numbers. So the next formula, limit extends to 0 e power x minus 1 divided by x is 1. So if you rearrange e power mx minus 1, so the power of e power divided by x, so in this case the limit will be m. So if you have any limit with the form e power mx minus 1 divided by e power nx minus 1, it will be simply m by n. So you get questions from this also. So we also have another form, limit extends to 0 a power x minus 1 divided by x will be simply log e base a. So the next form is limit extends to 0 a power x minus b power x divided by x will be log of a divided by b with base e. Now here comes the most important formula. So this has practically many problems in ESET. Limit extends to 0, 1 plus x whole power 1 by x is e. So if I interchange x here or x with n, or if I simply substitute x is equal to 1 by n, so here it will be limit 1 plus 1 by n whole power. If x is 1 by n, 1 by x will be n. So this limit also will be e. Now, so if there is a concept of ax in this formula, this will be e power a. Here, since a is 1, e power is 1. Next, so if the next formula is limit extends to 0, 1 plus a by n whole power n is e power a. Next set of limit formulas is, so limit as n tends to infinity 1 plus 1 by a n plus b whole power c n plus t will be having e power c by a. So this is a and this is c. So we also have a simple application of another formula. So limit extends to infinity x plus p divided by x plus q whole power x plus n is e power p minus q. So next, limit extends to infinity minus infinity, 1 minus 1 by x whole power x will be e power minus 1. So coming back to trigonometric concepts, so limit theta tends to 0, sin theta by theta is 1. Similarly, tan theta by theta will be also 1 for limit theta tends to 0. Here theta is generally measured in radians. Also we have as limit theta tends to 0, sin a theta divided by theta will be a, simply sin of a theta, the a value. So similarly tan a theta by theta will be a, limit theta tends to 0. So next, on the ratios, limit theta tends to 0, sin a theta by sin b theta will be simply, I will be rearranging divided by a theta and multiplying by a theta, I will be getting a by b. Similarly for tan theta, a theta divided by tan b theta also, you will be having a by b. So if it is not in all the above formulas, or when theta is in radians, so in some questions there is a possibility of saying the theta is in degrees. So in that case, sin if it is in theta is in degrees, the answer will be pi by 180. So if theta tends to infinity, then sin theta by theta will be approaching 0, because 1 by infinity is 0. However, if cos theta is approaching infinity, then cos theta by theta will be approaching 0. So the next formula, so this is also used many number of times. Limit x tends to 0, cos ax minus cos bx by x square is simply b square minus a square by 2. This is a standard formula. And similarly, tan power nx minus sin power nx divided by x power n plus 2, limit x tends to 0 will be n by 2. So coming back to another formula, limit x tends to 0, cos ax minus cos bx divided by cos cx minus cos dx will be simply minus b square minus a square by d square minus c square. So the next trigonometric inverse formula related to limits is limit x tends to 0, sin inverse x divided by x is 1, and similarly tan inverse x divided by x is 1. So next, so as x tends to infinity, e power x value is also tending to infinity, and e power minus x will be tending to 0. So if limit x tends to a, f of x exists, then both right hand limit and left hand limit must be equal, or simply I can write limit x tends to a minus f of x must be equal to the limit x tends to a plus f of x. So if you consider the function f of x is equal to 1 by x, in case of x, when x tends to 0 minus 1 by x will be minus infinity. If the x value tends to 0 plus, the 1 by x will be plus infinity. Because that both left hand limit and right hand limit are not equal, so limit will not exist. So even for e power 1 by x also, there will be no limit value. So in exams there will be questions on sin of 1x, tan of 1x, similar forms. So you will not have any answer for this. Even for function mod x by x also there will be no limit value. Here also simply at x is equal to 0 plus mod x by x will be plus 1, whereas for 0 minus it will be mod x by x will be minus 1. So since right hand limit and left hand limit are not equal, this will not have any limit. So whenever if you have indefinite forms, simply remember you have to, what is an indefinite form? If the ratio of the limit is in the form 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity or 0 into infinity or infinity into minus infinity or 0 power 0 or 1 power infinity or 0 power infinity, these are the various indefinite forms, then you have to simply apply L'Hopital's rule. Now what exactly is this? So if there is a function with numerator and denominator in the form f of a by g of a, and if you directly substitute the limit value, if it is in the form of 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, simply do a derivative of this. So limit extends to a f of x by g of x will be simply derivative of f dash a by g dash a, provided this denominator is not equal to 0. Still, if your limit is in the form of 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, then you can again consider a double derivative of that to get your limit value. Okay. So whenever you have indeterminate forms of 0 power 0, 0 power infinity, infinity power 0, 1 power infinity, then you have to simply apply this particular formula. So limit extends to a f of x whole power g of x is simply e power k, where k value is given by limit extends to a g of x into log f of x. This is g of x and this is log f of x. So if limit extends to a f of x is 1, and if limit in this above formula, if limit extends to a g of x is infinity, then remember simple formula, limit extends to a f of x power g of x will be simply e power extends to a limit g of x into f of x minus 1. So these formulas are used many number of times in solving the problems. So I will be uploading all these formulas in the website provided in the description of the channel. So you can access this PDF at epregna.blogspot.com. Here it is AA. Okay.